Welcome to our deep dive into poverty in the U.S. We'll explore the economic factors that cause it and what evidence suggests can truly fix it. The United States is one of the richest countries on earth, yet millions of people continue to live with too little. Today, we look at this enduring paradox. To understand the problem, we first need to define how poverty is measured in America. Under official measures, millions fall below the poverty line. But how we measure poverty matters immensely. The Supplemental Poverty Measure, or SPM, gives a truer picture by counting taxes, benefits, and real living costs. This often shows a higher rate of hardship, particularly for children and renters. So why does poverty persist in such a wealthy nation? Several fundamental economic forces are at play. We see wage stagnation at the bottom coupled with growing wealth inequality, which concentrates gains heavily at the top of the economic ladder. Rising costs for housing and childcare are major drivers. Nearly half of renter households are cost-burdened, forcing tough trade-offs between shelter, food, and healthcare. The federal safety net plays a critical role in preventing even deeper levels of poverty. Programs like Social Security, SNAP, and the Earned Income Tax Credit move millions of Americans out of poverty every single year. However, the reach and generosity of this support vary widely. Some aid is temporary or doesn't keep up with high local living costs, which is why the SPM often shows higher poverty rates in high-cost areas. We must also look at work itself. Simply having a job does not always guarantee a path out of poverty. Many poor adults are actually employed, but they are stuck in low-paying, unstable jobs where work alone isn't enough to lift their families above the poverty line. Policy decisions around the minimum wage, collective bargaining rates, and access to full-time work are crucial factors in determining whether jobs are poverty alleviating. Recent U.S. policy experiments, particularly those involving direct cash transfers, show great promise. Programs like Stockton's Guaranteed Income Pilot, which provided a small monthly payment to participants, produced compelling positive results in early studies. Recipients of these cash payments showed gains in financial stability, increased employment, and improved mental health. So what's the evidence-based approach that economists recommend to tackle poverty? A comprehensive package approach is key, combining strong safety nets, targeted cash transfers, and policies to bring up wages, such as minimum wage adjustments. We also need supply-side fixes, like increasing the availability of affordable housing and ensuring access to affordable childcare. These policies build long-term human capital. Poverty in America is solvable. Policy choices shape who shares in economic growth. By designing for dignity and efficiency, we can significantly shrink poverty in the United States.